Yeah. Okay. I think y'all know what this red bag means. Maybe. Welcome and welcome back. Welcome back to Cyrene Sews. My name is Sarah. We do lots of stuff around here. We have a few weeks. Excuse me, people. Excuse me. This is Claire, y'all. A little sassy butt. You are still crooked. Okay. Well, I hope that was a little entertaining for you. Not the way I intended it for it to be entertaining, but entertaining nonetheless because the cat is a butt. Anyway, it is a new week. It is actually Thursday, October 16th. I have not recorded anything this week yet, but I have been doing stuff. So let's get right to it. On Sunday, as you saw in the last video, if you saw that, I totally forgot to do the market recap from Saturday's market. So I just got done doing that, and now before I have my next appointment, I want to get this video started since it's already Thursday. And we're going to start with the beginning of the week. From this week was Sunday. We started on Sunday. Hirschner's is having another big warehouse sale, so we went to go see that. My friend and I and our teenage daughters, because she has other teenagers and I don't. Anyway, so our teenage friends, kids that are, anyway, we all went down to Stevens Point and Hirschner's and didn't really find anything in the warehouse that I liked. I have a project for my boss. She wants me to make some more things like I made for Lab Week, but with little, to make them as ornaments. So I needed to find gram stain pink and gram stain purple, and I found it in the regular cotton acrylic or whatever. And then we went back to the Premier, and I was like, these are the perfect colors, and it's yarn that I'm used to working with, so we're going to go with that. So I did. I ended up, I left. We were going to go over there, and then she was going to drive to Stevens Point from her place. And my daughter and I walked out the door, and I grabbed my my yarn bag because she was going to drive, so I was going to crochet while she drove. And so I grabbed my yarn bag and walked out the door and locked it with my hand behind me and shut it and got to the car, and the car didn't start. And I was like, oh man, I forgot to grab my purse. Therefore, I did not have my keys. So I looked at my daughter and I said, you have your purse on you, right? Because she also has keys because she's a latchkey kid. No, she did not grab her purse either. What are we doing? So no purse means no keys to go to her place, means no money to spend. And so I texted her, or my roommate was out of town. So I texted him. I said, when are you going to be home? He was like 4 o'clock. It was, 2 o'clock at this point in time, or around 2 o'clock. And I was like, okay, that's too long. So I texted her and I said, hey, I just locked myself out of the house and my purse is in there with the money. Can we still hang out? And we can either hang out at your place, or if you're willing to borrow me the money, I hadn't really planning on spending more than $50 anyway. Then I'm good for it, kind of thing. Or we could just hang out at your place. Please just don't let me have to sit outside for 2 hours in this. There's nothing close enough here to go entertain ourselves at. Within walking, there's not a park. There's a graveyard. We could walk around the graveyard, but it's not as entertaining. Anyway, so we did end up going down to Stevens Point, and she did borrow me money. I'm going to pay her back tonight when I see her, and because I'm good for it, So we went to Hirschner's. I did spend about $50. Unfortunately, none of that was in the sale, so I got stuff at its regular price. But that is what this red bag means. If you don't know that by now, then you probably are not one of the few people who have subscribed to me. I'm sorry, the noise. Some people think this is ASMR. Not me. Okay. We're just going to pick it random. So I got a skein of this purple, and this is pretty close to gram stain purple, which is the crystal violet that makes this color, if you're not familiar with that. I got this green. I got it to match something that I have over there. But anyway, this is to match. Also, I can make frogs. I can make mint ice cream. It's a pretty color. Okay. I got this cream because actually it's mushroom. Mushroom. Where's the color? Yes, marshmallow. Sorry, not mushroom, marshmallow. Okay, not the color I thought it was. Mushroom is similar to that color, but it's not as creamy. Anyway, mushroom, good color. And I got this pink, and this pink is a very good, close enough to the gram stain pink for gram negative. And that saffronin is the one that makes this color, the stain. I got some more of this yarn. I wanted to make some turtles with this, and the other, I have a rainbow. And I was like, what? Excuse me. I was like, what color is going to go with both of them? Because the ones they have in solid color of this specific Hirschner's fleece, cheerful fleece, are big cakes and they're $10. So I wanted to get one color that would match both of the skeins that I had, this one and the rainbow one. And my friend helped me out and we decided on purple. And as you can see, this is ginormous. So I wasn't going to buy two different colors when I just wanted it to make turtles. This will last me a bit. I didn't stop with the purple there though, because there's another purple I have. And that is this pom-pom purple. So, I think it was the pom-pom green that I got this color for. Because I didn't have any other color that matched with it. But, excuse me, I don't know why I'm yawning right now. This is not my normal yawning time. I apologize. Anyway, so I got the pom-pom purple. I also got some fabric. Their fabric is pricey, okay? But I found some really nice fabric and they had it in fat quarters. So I got two fat quarters of fabric. And I already washed it. Excuse me. This is one of them. Nice little dragon scales. It's really pretty. Look at those colors. Aren't they just gorgeous? I would have got a yarn. It was like $13 a yard. And I am not about that life right now. I have to start making more money before I can spend more money on fabric. But I am going to make, well, I'll let you know in a little bit. And then I got another dragon one, which is dragons that are flying. These are pretty cool. And it's non-directional, which is the best. I like the non-directional stuff. So why am I getting a fat quarter when I mostly make things that need a yard? Well, I am starting on something new. I am succumbing to, hold on, let me put this away real quick. Ooh, I need to save this receipt for my budgeting. Let me just put all this back in there. Bear with me here with the noise. Unless you like it. I don't like it. You know, like the tappy, that kind of ASMR where it's like, I'm going to tap my long fingernails on this. Okay, we're done with that. Done with that. Okay, so let me show you what I've crocheted so far this week. And then we will move on to my new project and whatnot. This morning, we're going to go backwards in time. This morning, I made this little teddy bear. Isn't it cute? His head is crooked, like he's looking away. And so I went with it. So I made it like his whole head was looking away. We've got the little bobble arms, like gigantic head. It was supposed to, it was patterned on Ribbler, and it was supposed to say like pumpkin bears. So you're supposed to make them in pumpkin colors and put a little little stem on them. But I liked the shape. So I went with that. Now, I think the next time I do this one, I'm going to put the eyes up a little bit more and one more round in the body, I think. Sorry, I thought the door was opening. One more round in the body, I think, and the head will be normal. The muzzle, I'm not entirely sure. I don't know. I sewed the muzzle on and it looks okay, but not great. It doesn't look too bad on here, but when I look at it, I'm like, oh, the shape is kind of, you gotta, anyway. So it's a cute little teddy bear. I am going to make it again. I'm going to make it better. I don't know how I'm going to make the muzzle better though, just because I think it was just my lack of skill in sewing things on. And because it's a different color, it made it obvious. Maybe if I make it in that color, but then anyway. And then on the way to Hirschner's, I made this orange cat with Bernat. As I was making it, my friend was like, it looks like a pig. I was like, I know the snout is not supposed to be, it was a little pointier. I smushed it in. I'm like, yeah, I know, but pigs don't come in this color. And sure enough, they kind of do. There are reddish pigs. I forget what they were called. But anyway, it is a cat. The problem is that somehow it became smaller as it went down. And I don't know if that was a tension thing or if I lost a stitch somewhere or what, but he's a cute little cat regardless. And then at the market, I made this mushroom, another one of these popping mushrooms. Pop, 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 pop. So I know I don't have another market before Halloween, but I have one in early November. Excuse me. So this will go out then. All right, now new projects. Maybe I have a drink of water. Stop yawning. I wrote down every time I yawned the other day at work, and it was like 60, 70, probably even more. I don't remember what the count was, and I threw away the paper, and it was just insane. Just insane how much I yawn. Anyway, all right, so I have decided to succumb to passive peer pressure. Do you know what passive peer pressure is? Passive peer pressure is when everybody's doing it, but nobody is saying, hey, everybody's doing it, you should too, but everybody's doing it. And what everybody is doing, I haven't seen here in my local market, at the farmer's market, and any of the events I've been to, have not seen it. So I asked the Facebook group for my state, and I was like, does anybody do this? Because all of the YouTubers that I watch that sew do this. I can't get away from it. And so I was like, that's one of the reasons I haven't done it, was because I thought a lot of people were doing it. And they were like, one person said, I do it, but I only sell them in the store, a bookstore. And I don't do it at my markets. I'm like, okay, cool. So I am happily jumping on this bandwagon and really hoping that it goes well because I do enjoy making them. And what is it? What is it you think? What do all the sewists on YouTube make? Let's see, makeup bags and totes, and those don't really, I mean, I have tote bags, but those are simple tote bags. But what else do they make? They make book sleeves. And I enjoy making book sleeves. I have made one before. I made it for a coworker when she was leaving us. I made it as a goodbye. So I made some book sleeves, and I'm making more. I've got more cut out there that I'm going to be starting to sew later after my appointment. Okay, so here you are. This is a large one, and it fits. If it's a large, like a regular normal hardcover or a big paperback, okay? And I have one just out of reach, okay? And I made 2 of them with this fabric, so they're beautiful, except this one I messed up on a little bit, if you can see that right there. So that's a bummer, but maybe this can be a gift. So I made 2 of, now this is supposed to be large, and the next one is medium. This is a medium. This one will fit a regular paperback, and a Kindle. Okay. I don't have a regular paperback near me, but I do have my Kindle, which has been dead for weeks. I haven't been using it. Anyway, so if it's a Kindle, so this can easily be a Kindle sleeve as well. Kindle / regular paperback. It fits like the kids' chapter books as well. And I made 2 of those, and I did not. No, these are beautiful. Both of these, excuse me, both of those are great. And so that is what I'm going to make with these 2 fabrics. I'm going to make a large one with each fabric. I did not put pockets in them. And I may or may not, when I have enough fabric, put pockets in them. I think I'm just going to make them like this for now and then go from there. Some of the fabrics I don't have enough to make pockets, and some I do. I have plenty. But with the scraps, I also made some corner bookmarks, and they are pretty. I love them. And then I also made so the meat lady, my friend who at the market, she's got farms, she sells meat. She said she sent me a video of this like lanyard pen holder. It's not the lanyard part, it's just something you attach to the lanyard that holds pens in it. And the one tutorial that I'm like, this is pretty simple. I just need measurements kind of thing. So I watched a tutorial on YouTube, and this is what we ended up with. I tried the cookies first, and it is cute. It's got this little tab. You put a keyring on it. Here comes the cat to cause more trouble. That's right. You back up, damn lady. Back up. Okay. Anyway, and then I made one with the scraps of the pretty pink fabric, and I thought I had measured it because I had to put it together because I didn't have a piece long enough. So I had to put 2 pieces together. And I thought I measured it properly. I need to learn to edit so I can take those yawns out. But apparently I did not. So this is it. This is the original one. Now, don't get me wrong. It still holds a pen. It holds a pen. It just sticks up a little more. And then this one is almost too long. So, and I will be making more of those. I didn't cut out, so the fabric right there, I didn't cut out any to make any of these with quite yet, but I do have one cut sunflower fabric that I had enough scrap to do that with, but not anything else. So these will come later though. Probably, so I need to find some inner lining fabric. This one I'll probably just go with white. And I don't know, there's so many colors to choose from for this one. But in any case, or I could put them together, make 2 of them, and make it like a reversible thing, especially since I'm not using pockets. I could make them reversible. I don't know. It's a thought. In any case, so that is what I've been up to so far this week. And I hope to finish those before I work this weekend. So I hope to have those finished for the last clip of this video so I can show you all of them, because we got some pretty fabrics over there. So there's 3 sets, 1 of each size. Oh, the tutorial I looked at for the book sleeves, the measurements for the small, I didn't even bother with, because of the medium fit the normal paperback really well. I didn't bother with the small one. I was like, what is it going to fit? Like maybe the Kindle. So in any case, yeah, that's all I have for you right now. I will definitely check in at least one more time at the end of the weekend or whenever. Yeah, probably Sunday night. And so I hope you're having a good week, and I will talk to you in a bit. Okay, it is not Friday or Saturday or Sunday. I'm not going to tell you what day it is. We're just going to pretend it's Sunday, okay? Thursday, I can't see. There, now I can see. Oh, here comes, yes. Anyway, she was sitting right there, and I was like, any minute now, is she just gonna... Okay, anyway, so we're going to pretend it's Sunday. evening after work and after I finished what I'm about to show you. So last week, after we got done talking on Thursday, in the evening, I took my mother to urgent care. She had pneumonia. They kept her overnight, and so and then I got her out Friday after work. I left like an hour early and brought her home. She was doing much better. So she's fine and all that. But while we were at urgent care, I could not be busy. So I made this cutie, this cute little purple dragon. She's adorbs. So purple and pink, the classic early colors. And I think one wing might be bigger. I might have done 5 on one, like started with 5 on one and 6 on the other. It's not really noticeable unless you're really looking at it. I also did this part wrong. I went above instead of through, but it's fine. She's cute anyway. So that's a dragon I made, and then that was on Thursday, and then over the weekend, I busted my butt and I did a lot of sewing. And so I think earlier in the week, I had gotten the pink book sleeves. Sorry, I just kind of calibrating my brain there for a minute. Anyway, earlier in the week I had finished the pink book sleeves, and then I had another set, 3 new book sleeve, well, 6 new book sleeves in 3 different fabrics. Showed you. Oh my goodness. So I did a set of each fabric. So I have one large, one small, of this pretty blue flower. So this large one and medium, I mean medium. Again, this fits like hardcover and thick paperback, and then this will fit like normal paperback or children's, teens, chapter books. And then I have one in this a set in this pretty purple, also just plain purple as the lining. For my tote bags, I usually did white, but I thought for these I should just do like a coordinating or contrasting color. So I did a blue for the inside of that, which means that I'll have to probably get more fabric to get more coordinating fabric for the liners. And this is just plain. There's nothing wrong with plain. It's color. And it matches, it goes with and whatnot. So I've never really been good at coordinating. I mean, I can coordinate colors, but like different fabrics, unless it comes in a set, I don't have it go together kind of thing. Sometimes I struggle with that. So, and then the next one, this is more of a reversible one because I was able to pair this fabric. So we have the big one in moons, and then the small one in pink moons and stars, pink with moons and stars. And then, I have some trimming to do on that. And then it's just completely reversible. You just, whichever style you wanted in that day, that's what you do. All you have to do is just inside out it, and then it's right side out no matter what. You just kind of have to poke through there we go. Ta-da! Now they're both pink with moons and stars and the black on the inside. So I like that idea. I like it when I can. Like that was easy. They're both moons. They've got black. That was super, super easy to put together. So, and with the scraps of all those fabrics, I made a bunch of corner bookmarks. So, and they're all in the same style except for these ones. These ones, I did them all with the black moon on the outside and then the pink stars on the inside. I think that's the amount of fabric I had left, that I was only able to cut 4 pieces of the inside fabric and then 8 pieces of the so. And then we have 4 of these kinds, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of this kind. And also something I started when I was doing the pink ones but didn't finish was this pen holder, which is the sunflower one. And what I didn't realize was that it is directional. It's not overly directional, but if you're looking closely, you can tell that this sunflower is upside down. On the back, it is correct. But on the front, where it matters more, it is upside down. But that doesn't matter. I don't know if I'm going to sell these or if I'm just making a bunch because one of my friends wants some and I wanted to give her some choices, or maybe I'll give them out to teachers or something. They're really easy and simple to make, and I'm just using up some scraps. So I don't know what I'm going to do with these, but I'm going to make more. And then that way my friend will have choices. And then what I do with the rest of them, I don't know. We'll see. But I'm not sure, maybe $2, $3 for these. Okay, these are really easy too. So I don't know. And I don't know how much I think I wrote down 12 and 15. I'm not entirely sure that people will buy them at that price. They don't have a pocket, they don't have a closure. And I will start doing some pockets depending on the fabric that I have. If I have enough of it, I will do a pocket. And so, but they're all going to be the same price, whether they have pockets or not. And closures are they're hard for me. You can't really do the snaps. It hurts my hand. Velcro seems kind of cheap. I don't know. I don't mind Velcro. I don't think it's cheap. But then I would have to make them a little taller and then have the Velcro, or like have a flap with the Velcro on that. That wouldn't be too bad. I'll think about it. I have choices, but we're going to start with a pocket. A pocket with the things that we will have. So that is what I finished for the week. And that's actually, I'm pretty happy with that. And especially the stuff that I showed you in the previous video. I have it separate. I need to keep it. I ended up messing up my bins on the last show, and now I have it messed up. So anyway, but that's for sure what I finished this week after the video that I had recorded on Thursday. This coming week, we are making more book sleeves, and they're back there. And we're going to be doing some more crocheting as well. So the lady at the place that I have some stuff at selling, she asked me if I had anything new for her, and I was like, well, I've been making book sleeves, but I'm really trying to market prep for my next couple markets in November. But this weekend there is a wine walk or something like that. So I might try to whip something up simple that, maybe like a long drawstring bag. Maybe make French seams so I don't have to worry about a liner. And then call them wine bags. I don't know. It's a children's place though, so I mean, like most of the stuff there is for children. So I don't know that would necessarily, but I don't know. I will think about it. I might just give her the rest of my tote bags because they don't really sell that well. I might get one sale, but generally not more than one in an event. So we'll see. I haven't decided yet, but that'll be for next video. We're going to end the video here, and I hope you were sufficiently entertained by my cat in the last one. She is thankfully not being put right now, aside from in the beginning when she jumped. But yeah, so that is it for today, and I will see you next time. Bye.